In 1969, the world's two major communist powers almost declared war on one another. The Soviet Union and the People's Republic of China had long clashed over border issues, but the conflict had finally reached its boiling point. On March 2, 1969, Soviet forces were ambushed by the People's Liberation Army at Zhenbao Island. As both sources were highly unreliable, the exact number of casualties is totally unknown. Both sides retreated from the island and it became neutral territory. The Soviets tried to return to the island to retrieve their dead and a T-62 tank, but Chinese artillery prevented the recovery of the tank. In the end, the Chinese captured the T-62 and it ended up in a Chinese military museum. On August 13th, Soviet troops in the Kazakh SSR marched into western China. China retreated with an estimated 28 losses, giving the territory to the Soviet Union, who only suffered an estimated 2. By this point, tensions between the countries were so high, a nuclear war seemed imminent. On the way back from Ho Chi Minh's funeral, the Soviet politician, Alexei Kosygin, met with the Chinese premier, Zhao Enlai. The two ended up preparing for their ambassadors to meet and settle the conflict. The almost nuclear war soon came to a comparatively boring, but much less destructive end. Although an actual war never broke out between China and the Soviet Union, these conflicts established a rift between the two superpowers. America saw China as a potential ally against the Soviets if necessary, and resulted in Nixon's famous meeting with Chairman Mao. The Soviet Union also faced a difficult decision. Were they to be seen as a warmonger who wanted conflict with China by retaliating, or would they be seen as pushovers by not retaliating? Despite this being only a small blip in the Cold War, it drastically changed the relations between the three powers for the rest of the century. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm Matthew, and I hope I'll see you next time.
Goodbye, goodbye, went a tear, baby dear, from your eye. Though it's hard to part, I know, I'll be sick of the death to go. Don't cry, don't die, there's a silver lining in the sky. Bonsoir, old thing, cheerio, chin chin, na boo, toodaloo, goodbye.